Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin charts. So yeah, Bitcoin on the 4 hour, as you can see, we are struggling with struggling at regaining this old support, new resistance level. So that is obviously not good at all for price action. Whilst we consolidate under this resistance level, the only real next move is down to the next support level, which is our our final support level before we delve deep down basically into the 20Ks. So we are at a do or die moment for Bitcoin. We either regain basically we can pretty much call it 33,700 area, 33,750. Maybe you could call it 34,000 just to give yourself a bit of leeway. But we either regain 34,000, about $1,000 higher than where we are, or it is increasingly likely we are going to get that next leg down to 30,000, and then we just have to hope we don't break it. We have to hope we bounce off it for another time, another go, and then try and mount an upside move then. But obviously, the more times you test it, just the pure fact will be down there. Just gives us obviously a bigger chance that we break this and head into the 20Ks. So yeah, it's pretty important. It is not ideal that we have the weekend coming, because obviously if there were some evil market manipulators out there, they could take that opportunity to push us down. But on the flip side, they could the market bulls could take the opportunity to try and push us to the upside. But either way, a move is potentially going to be easier, even if it is a reversion to the mean move, and we find ourselves pretty much exactly back where we are. We will also now have to note that Ethereum is no longer giving us that general optimism in the crypto market. It is showing us that there is a heightened fear now, and people are coming out of altcoins relative to Bitcoin. You'll see we've come back to this important horizontal, so if we get supported here and turn back up, then yeah, we could see another leg up into our resistance level up here. But obviously, until that happens, we are looking at, well, move coming down, potentially getting supported here for a bounce maybe into the resistance, this upper resistance level, and then we'll come back down and take it out. But either way, it shall not be looking too good. And would it start to form a large descending triangle at this high in this Satoshi pairing? It could do if we come back down and then mount a bounce up. I mean, you can see it is in the throes of forming. So realistically, we want to get back above this, turn back up, take out this high, and continue with the upward trend. Otherwise, this is also not going to be looking very good either. The USD pairing also, as you can see, coming into our important support zone. So again, needs to hold here, needs to turn back up. So it kind of is all pointing to that do or die moment for Bitcoin. It needs to basically regain this resistance level and use it as support, and then try and make our way back to 36,000, or things are not going to look too good. Bitcoin dominance, obviously, as we can see, having a pullback as well from its important level we've got to join in. So is this going to well, to be honest, are we going to get rejected here and come back down? Again, that would happen probably if Bitcoin does recover above that call it $34,000 level. But yeah, if not, we could be looking at basically breaking this horizontal. We could be looking at onwards and upwards to higher Bitcoin dominance and an overall probably down market in crypto. Stock market's trying to mount a bounce from their pullback. Is looking a bit toppy here, so we have to be aware of a potential pullback here. I mean, basically the DXY isn't coming down in this short term. It isn't looking like. Obviously it hasn't. You can see it's been grinding out up here, so that is obviously putting more of a bit of a putting a dampener on risk, because ultimately we kind of wanted to see this get rejected and come back down, and it is grinding upwards. So ultimately it may roll over, but there's obviously a heightened risk now with us being able to maintain these higher levels, that we do then push on onwards and upwards for another upward leg. So we've got to keep an eye on that as well. Just a quick look at Nasdaq. As you can see, Nasdaq trying to recover the situation also, but I think a lot of it will just come down to the DXY stopping looking so bullish. Not so bullish, but looking bullish, but basically the DXY needs to start looking bearish again, like it's going to come down, which it doesn't necessarily do at the moment. So yeah, back to Bitcoin. The stochastics were not looking too good yesterday. It has 4 hour pulled all the way back. Yes, it has. Is it turning back up? It is at the moment, but obviously at the risk of staying down here. But can 4 hour get us $1,000 that we need? It is a big ask. It is a big ask from a 4 hour stochastic that is already looking to turn back over. 10 hour coming quite deep here. 12 hour still trending downwards. Daily has turned down, plenty of room to run. 2 day has turned back down now as well. Just 3 day pointing up. 5 day is turned down, albeit at a low level. So weekly it has, at the moment, as you can see, pointing down as well. So stochastic read again not very good. Can we rely on the 4 hour to save us? You wouldn't want to bet on it, put it that way. You wouldn't want to bet on it. So yes, we have our work cut out. We know what we need to do. If we don't find ourselves above this resistance level, then we will be coming down to 30,000 again. And if we come down to 30,000 again, there is obviously an increased probability that we lose it. Potentially 26k, potentially even low 20ks. Maybe we get a lot of buying coming there and it catapults us back up. But I mean, maybe we can hope, can't we? But that's not, you can't exactly just rely on something like that happening. But yeah, there we go, guys. So remember, as not as quite as optimistic as that video is this morning, it is pretty bit realistic. So but yeah, this is not a financial advice though. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.